It's 12 minutes past 10 on the 8th of November, and I'm just uploading for the interest of those that got an update, I suppose, with regard to the debt collection issue and the monies owing to my name since 2006 for defamation, damages and disrespect. So I'm going to make another upload with regard to those that are aware that they have debts outstanding to my name since 2006 for loss of earnings and reputational damages, and that account that they are being made aware of with regard to the monies owing for any losses and for any defamation, damages and theft from me is at Cara Credit Union. It's Tralee, County Kerry. The name on the account is Emer G. McElligott. There's every person under the sun aware that I'm experiencing very huge violations and that there's very dangerous offence being conducted against those that are on the right side of the law. The issue again, as I've mentioned, of my humanitarian endeavours being insulted and offended and injured the safety and security of COVID-19 that originated from my health and safety initiatives, the health and safety and hygiene issues that were caused in the crimes I've been experiencing and tolerating are only belonging to my portfolio. So those people that are taking credit for COVID-19 without having my experiences, I have huge concerns, and the same applies with regard to the role of the Garda Síochána and how Brexit has happened. So the Department of Justice is aware of me. Those that are offending my hierarchy of needs, I have a huge concern for you. I'd like the relevant government ministers to assess my birth records and where I'm coming from, a royal mother, and in this country I have been a part of recovery and reform. So I'm experiencing very dangerous crime as a consequence of people in society that are suffering from, I suppose, misunderstanding of themselves. They aren't seeing linear facts, but going around in circles, unfortunately, like a hamster wheel, and still causing problems. So I'd advise everyone to be very careful as well. I'm aware that there have been people offended in this situation that are on the right side of the law, and those that are thinking of taking over the world from my COVID-19 and Brexit humanitarianism, those people have a liable issue since 2006, and as I've mentioned, Cara Credit Union, I'm owed huge debts to that account. So those that have full awareness of what challenge there has been in addressing the debt collection from individuals that have money owing to my name for the past 20 years, you might be careful about the consequences of not paying debts as an adult and the example it sets to young people. So the issue again of all of this situation being exacerbated, retaliatory crime against all the health and wealth recovery I've initiated, all of these issues, people living off stolen wealth in particular, causing denigration, impoverishment to become, as they think in their own minds, in a higher echelon, living off other people's wealth and qualifications. So unfortunately that's not credible, that's not suitable, that's not acceptable. So those people that are stealing from my portfolio, taking credit for Brexit or COVID-19, I have very huge concerns for what they have done to jeopardise the success and safety of COVID-19 and Brexit. As I've said, I'm of huge crime prevention. In January 2017, my child was taken without any proper lawful procedure, and as I've said, it would be helpful if those insulting my good name might look at my ancestral records of O'Regan and O'Sullivan and Quinn. All my family names are fabulous. It's the Irish, our Irish ancestry again, it's lovely. So yeah, all of my relatives out there that know about blood and bones of this situation might be careful about insulting family name and not paying dues where debts are outstanding and worsening by the day with every offence and crime that I experience. So having done the state service with 3 departments, those that are intruding upon my portfolio and continuing with offences against my faith and family, it would be really helpful if everyone just reviewed what's been happening. Ombudsmen have been made aware of this matter since February 2017. My child is meant to be legally restored to my care, and those offending my protection and my entitlements to safety, and offending my hierarchy of needs to support crime and ESBO. Unfortunately, that's going to put Brexit and COVID-19 all at huge risk. So if they can't respect the humanitarian endeavours that I initiated that saved and rescued people's health and wealth, then unfortunately I can't say that they're going to have safety in damaging or disrespecting my good work. So that's my upload for now. There's a debt outstanding. It's owed. It has to be paid to the details that are after being shared. 1651572 is my current credit union. Those people that know of what they have owing to my name. It would be in the best interest of everyone's integrity and honourability not to damage the circulation of wealth that has transpired from my humanitarianism. And as regard the role of the authorities, those that are continuing crimes against me or jeopardising people's safety and taking credit for what they haven't been doing. As I've said, this is going to just get worse and worse and worse, as it already has. It's quite bad what's being allowed or permitted. So the Ombudsman have heard from me. My child has to be located, and those offending royal ancestry are really concerned for you as well. So there's a lot of crime that's not being addressed, that's not being resolved, and there are people still being cheeky with my identity and living off stolen money from me. So it's really disgusting, and it makes the circulation of abundance and prosperity all highly unsafe. So those that are in respect of zero tolerance policies and the safety of society, and that aren't in accordance with initiatives that have been offending my crime prevention with crime. I have been of huge crime prevention. So those that are still conducting crime against COVID-19 or Brexit, I have to say that it's just not possible for people to take credit for work they haven't done. So this is very serious what's happening in the United Nations. You're being made aware. The European Court of Human Rights, I have contacted you in 2019. There are problems being caused in the southwest of Ireland, and it's all down to debt evasion and financial theft and fraud and defamation of my good name and character and reputation. So the government ministers that have obligations that are enjoying the reform and the recovery, you might come to a point of understanding around the basics and the dangers of peddling. The lies that have been told around this situation are quite serious. So there's been awful slander, disinformation, and that puts COVID-19 and Brexit all at risk. So yeah, that's as much as I have to say. Those that have debts to pay, would you kindly honour your debts? And as regards any further crimes against innocent people's lives, I hope the Department of Justice is aware of the issue about all the wrongdoings I'm experiencing that have also negatively affected innocent people's integrity. So that's the upload for today. Crime is occurring, and those that are facilitating crime are making children's lives really unsafe. It's a sad sign of the times. That might remind me, those that have any queries with regard to any of these matters, my number is 00353 830259 846.